What fun they had! It was a very old book. Margie's grandfather once said that when he was a little boy, his grandfather told him that at one point of the time all stories were printed on paper. They turned the pages, which were yellow and crinkly, and it was really funny to read words that stood still instead of moving the way they were supposed to on a screen, you know. And then when they turned back to the page before, it had the same words on it that it had when they read it the first time. Gee, said Tommy, what a waste. When you finished the book, you must throw it away, I guess. Our computer screen must have had 1,000,000 books on it, and it's good for plenty more. I wouldn't throw it away. Same with me, said Margie. She was 11 and hadn't seen as many telebooks as Tommy had. He was 13. Where did you find it? In my attic. He pointed without looking, because he was busy reading. What's it about? It was about school. Margie was scornful. School? What's there to write about school? I hate school. Margie always despised school, but now she hated it more than ever. The mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing so badly until her mother had shaken her head sorrowfully and called the county inspector. He was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. He smiled at Margie. Margie had half hoped he wouldn't know how to put it together again, but he knew all right, and after an hour or so, there it was again, large and black and ugly, with a big screen on which all the lessons were shown and the questions asked. That wasn't so bad after all. The part Margie hated most was the slot where she had to put homework and test papers. She always had to write them out in a punch code they made her learn when she was 6 years old. And the mechanical teacher calculated the marks very fast. The inspector had smiled after he was finished and touched Margie's head. He said to her mother, "It's not the little girl's fault, Mrs. Jones. I think the geography sector was geared a little fast. These things happen sometimes. I've slowed it up to an average tenure level. Actually, the overall pattern of her progress is quite satisfactory." Margie was worried. She had been hoping they would take the teacher away altogether. They had once taken Tommy's teacher away for nearly a month because the history sector had became blank completely. So she said to Tommy, "Why would anyone write about school?" Tommy looked at her with very superior eyes. "Because it's not our kind of school, stupid. This is the old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago." He added, proudly pronouncing the word carefully, "centuries ago." Margie was hurt. "Well, I don't know the kind of school they had centuries ago." She read the book over his shoulder for a while, then said, "Anyway, they had a teacher." Sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher. It was a man. A man? How could a man be a teacher? Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homework and asked them questions. A man isn't smart enough. Sure, he is. My father knows as much as my teacher. He can't. A man can't know as much as a teacher. He knows almost as much, I tell you. Margie wasn't prepared to argue with that. She said, "One wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me." Tommy burst into laughter. "You don't know much, Margie. The teachers didn't live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there. And all the kids learned the same thing. Sure, if they were the same age. But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each student it teaches, and that each student has to be taught differently. Just the same, they didn't do it that way those days. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book." "I didn't say I didn't like it," Margie said quickly. She wanted to read about those funny schools. They weren't even half finished when Margie's mother called. "Margie, school." Margie looked up. "Not yet, Mama." Now, said Mrs. Jones. And it's definitely time for Tommy, too. Margie said to Tommy, "Can I read the book some more with you after the school is over?" "Maybe," he said hesitantly. He walked away whistling, the dusty old book tucked beneath his arm.